Springfield and Greene County just issued a stay-at-home order that will be in effect for 30 days. That leaves thousands of children in our area at home as we approach April, which is Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention Month. Laura Farmer is the executive director of the court-appointed Special Advocates, also known as CASA, of Southwest Missouri. She is joining us via Skype today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about, first of all, what CASA volunteers do.
So CASA is court-appointed special advocates, and what we do is we go out and we recruit volunteers. We provide them with 30 hours of training. Now it's all online, of course, and those volunteers go through the training to learn about how they can advocate for a child in foster care. During that child's usually 2 years in foster care, that CASA volunteer will meet with that child every other week just to get to know them, act as a positive adult in their life, to be really a mentor for them, but then also to take all of the information that they know about the child and what the child needs to be successful, and they advocate for that child's best interest during what's called family support team meetings and also during court hearings.
Mentioned also that these are all online now with all the training. So this might be something if someone was thinking about doing it before, and you know, with all the things that are in place right now surrounding coronavirus, a lot of people having to stay home. This is something that you can do at home.
What we're hoping is that people will join us and go ahead and volunteer while they are at home, and maybe they have a little bit more free time on their hands. So it's really a perfect time to get involved if you've ever wanted to be involved.
Very good. So April is Child Abuse, Neglect, and Prevention Month. Now, I know that the coronavirus has put a lot of your events on a hiatus, so to speak. So what exactly will CASA be doing during the month of April?
So typically in the month of April, you would normally see pinwheels around town, because pinwheels are the symbol of Child Abuse Prevention Month, because it's a really fun, you know, when you look at a pinwheel, you think about fun, innocence, in your childhood. And so that's the reason why a pinwheel is the symbol of our month. Unfortunately, with the changes of staying at home right now, we probably won't be able to do pinwheels, but hopefully we can move that and do those at a later date. So stay tuned for that. But some of the things that we're going to be doing is a lot of online trainings, a lot of Facebook events to raise awareness about the need in our community. Unfortunately, in Greene and Christian counties alone, there are about 750 children in foster care right now, and we are serving about half of those children, and so we're constantly recruiting new volunteers, providing them with training and support so that we can serve more children, because we believe that every child in foster care deserves an advocate and deserves to have their best interest at heart.
And also, with the stay-at-home order now in effect, do organizations such as yours typically see that more child abuse cases are reported during this time, or is there potential for that to increase?
So I will say that that has probably been my number one concern with COVID-19 and just the uncertainty and also the stress that goes along with this. So a lot of families are under financial hardship right now. There's housing instability. People are being laid off from work, or their hours are being cut. Kids are home from school. So it creates a lot of stress for parents when you're trying to work from home, or maybe you've been laid off. So parental stress is increasing. So I think what we're seeing nationwide, and what I have been looking at the data, is that in areas where they've gone to social distancing and, you know, stay-at-home orders very quickly, we're already seeing numbers of children in foster care or coming into foster care increasing. So in Texas, for example, they have seen an increase in severe physical cases, especially with younger children, increase very quickly. And so I do think that that's something that our community needs to pay attention to. And it's a very unfortunate thing, and I know that it's hard to talk about, and it's, you know, child abuse is not a pretty subject that a lot of people want to talk about, but it is something that we need to pay attention to and be concerned about.
And again, it always helps these children who are coming into foster care and have a CASA to help them navigate this as well. Where can people get more information on if they want to start that volunteer process?
So if they want to start the volunteer process, they can look on our website. It's casaswmo.org. They can always call our office. Even though we're all working from home now, we can still have a way to answer our phones, even though we're at home. So our phone number is 417-864-6202. So they can reach out and we'd be happy to answer any questions they have. They can also check us out on Facebook. We have a very active Facebook page, and like I mentioned earlier, we'll be doing some Facebook Live events to just spread the word. Because like I said, there's 750 children in foster care, and about half of those are still waiting for a CASA volunteer. And unfortunately, if we see a spike like other communities around the country are seeing in child abuse and neglect due to the COVID-19 uncertainty, we'll need more volunteers than ever. And this is the perfect opportunity for people to go ahead and get involved. They can do all of the training from the safety of their home. And hopefully in a few months, whenever life is a little bit more normal, they can be ready to go and meet their CASA child and move forward with advocating for a child in foster care who really needs it.
All right, this is Laura Farmer, the Executive Director of CASA of Southwest Missouri. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.